Alright, some of these caves are connected, so there's going to be a lot of spelunking. I think that's the correct word. Not Whitebird's cave, that one's disconnected. That's why I'm just gonna get the cave exploring done now.
Goddamn! I'm not away with you.
You can accompany. I'm not away with you. I'm not away with you.
Where the hell's Waking Cloud? How the hell did that happen?
There are you.
Of all the things.
We seem to be safe for the moment. I'm not away with you. Found them. Let's move on. I don't like to linger in this place.
Yeah, I kind of wondering how you got stuck in there. Yeah, I thought it was weird that I couldn't see her. It weighs less. So. Okay. Alright, now as for which ending of the DLC, I think I may as well just tell you now. I checked my achievements list before starting up this recording, and I don't have the Evacuate Zion achievement. So, to kill two birds with one stone, I figure that's what I'll do this time round. But I'm gonna state for the record, I normally choose the fight for Zion approach. Of course, if I wind up using console commands at any point during... Well, I'm gonna assume the next recording session. I doubt I'm going to actually do the work to finish it up today.
I'll fight you if I must. Let's move on. I don't like to linger in this place.
That's what I'm saying.
Shift. in the
I'll
deer.
fight you if I must.
They are you. You can nikumpa me.
I need healing powder.
Care.
Oh, pardon. So is that everything in the cave? Pretty much. Alright. Yeah, I was talking about... I don't intend to finish this during this recording session. I plan to make finishing this DLC part of the next recording session for this. So yeah, what will basically be next week's videos. Okay, let's see, we're back to here.
We pass like moonlight on still water.
And of course he wound up sleeping here. Alright, just for the record, that cave there, that's Half Mouse Cave. Probably some items we could grab in there, but nothing really worth. Nothing really worth it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, nothing really worth going out of our way to grab. Ooh. one of the taboo caves. What does that even trigger anyway? I don't see any traps around. Other than the tripwire. No grenade bouquets. Or any other kind of explosive traps.
If something of mine...
Right, hold on. I got things I can repair to free up some weight. Hold on. There we go. Well, there was that one at least. Oh, and a big book of science. Okay, your science skills now maxed out. Alright, here's the Desert Ranger armor.
If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
Oh, no, I need the helmet. There we go.
If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
Forgive me, Mama. Can't quite see what that says under S. Sergeant Vickers. Okay, I think that's Staff Sergeant. Yeah, not 100% clear. Okay. February 13th. I'll try to get them out tomorrow night. February 14th. They've been eaten. Yeah, that's around the time that people from Vault 22 turned up. But they were not all that friendly. And obviously they were infected. Yeah, we've been inside Vault 22, we know a little bit about what went on there. I will get that quest to progress through Vault 22 done at some point as well. When I feel like it. Oh, we're back to here. Alright, one other cave we can quickly trudge our way through. I then want to go meet Joshua, head back to the place where we have been storing our gear. Then there's a little side quest that we can do.
We pass like moonlight on still water.
Yeah. There's only one more side quest that we can do, and then from then on, all we've got left in the DLC are just main quests. Yep, find the map. Wipe out the white legs, add some camp. Disarm traps, kill the owl guy. That's the side quest. And don't worry, it's just more rats in here. Yeah, sorry if I've not been as talkative. We've been experiencing a heat wave here in Scotland. And it's just left me feeling a bit worn out. I know killing them is probably unnecessary, but it's a little bit of XP. Yeah, not really much in this cave.
By the rivers of Babylon there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
you don't want to leave Zion. You'd rather kill every last one of the white legs.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
This conversation just got pretty dark. What was that about happy dashing the little ones?
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
I don't know if you figured this out yet, but I don't believe what you believe.
Then as a Gentile, you should find this to be even more beneficial. If the sorrows stay in Zion, you will always have a link to New Canaan. If the sorrows leave Zion, so too do the New Canaanites. What's more, you'll have more whitelegs coming farther south. You may not be concerned over matters of faith, but this is a case where faith and practicality coincide. No one wants the whitelegs here. We just need to convince Daniel that it's our responsibility to ensure that doesn't happen.
Alright.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Yeah, he's just gonna be, here now. And he's got nothing to trade. Well, nothing worth grabbing, at least. What do you know of salt upon wounds?
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No, he likes to have a hand in it, with that spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Are you in much pain? Is there anything I can do to help?
You are kind to offer, but no, there's nothing you can do. We don't use chems, but I learned long ago that I'm immune to their effects. It never stops burning. My skin. Every day I have to unwind the bandages and replace them with fresh ones. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. But it's better to be clean than comfortable.
Okay, were you always with the New Canaanites?
I was born in Ogden, what people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south into Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribes. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road.
Was one of those men Kaiser?
No, not then. Back then he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But eventually... I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history. assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
How did you end up as Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
How did you survive?
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon, that cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left, never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. I will never be able to repay the debt I owe to them. But I must try.
What do you know about the war between the Legion and the NCR?
I try not to involve myself with matters of the Mojave anymore. All I know is from before the Battle of Hoover Dam.
What do you think of the NCR?
Better than Caesar, but that's not a high standard. Too much love of money and ownership. Not enough love of God and giving. Any society that derives its power and authority from the will of man alone lives apart from God and will crumble in the end.
Okay, do you know about Mr. House?
I had heard of him, but when we were preparing to enter the Mojave, he didn't seem relevant to what was happening. From what I've learned since Hoover Dam, he handled the Mojave tribes in a fashion not entirely dissimilar from Caesar. It's too bad.
Fair enough. I'm guessing you don't like Kaiser very much.
Love the sinner, hate the sin. With Caesar, it's often very difficult to see through all of that sin to the person inside. I can say that we were both lucky that NCR supply lines and land routes north of Mojave Outpost were destroyed before the Battle of Hoover Dam. Something bad happened near Death Valley, at a place called the Divide. NCR couldn't cut across anymore, and it slowed down the reinforcements. Terrible storms ripped entire companies apart before they even got to Nevada soil. The aftermath of Hoover Dam could have been even worse for Caesar.
What's that, the Divide?
I don't know for certain, and I don't think NCR knows either. Whatever happened at the Divide was too much for them to handle. Our Frumentari told us what they saw. Only fools and madmen would march into a place like that. All roads wind down to the same spot, the grave. They said all that's left there is a gaping wound cut into the earth, cursed and damned. No place for God-fearing folk.
Okay. The Divide blocked all of their northern land routes?
Not all of them, but they couldn't take 127 north to get around the mountains. As if Death Valley weren't enough, they had the Divide and Big Empty to deal with. From what the Legion's explorers reported, the Big Empty may as well have been a wall to any living thing approaching it.
Alright.
God be...
Yeah. He does make some compelling points, and normally I would do the whole fight the white legs. But since I don't have the achievement on this version of the game, I figure I might as well just do the evacuation path. Mix it up a little. Like, I've done the evacuation path before, purely just to get the achievement. But for once, yeah, I'm just going to do it for the hell of it. Oh, not just the same reasons before, really. Yeah. So I'm more of the belief that they should fight the white legs to wipe them out. But not this time. Oh, whoops. Oh, right, forgot to empty our inventory.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
I don't know what visions of truth means.
Take drugs, kill a bear. Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth, they guide you.
Wait, what if I don't want to do any of that? Okay, I guess I'll just go then.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Yeah, I don't know why that's the Wild Wasteland line, but whatever.
You have root of sacred datura?
Yeah, I've got some.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Alright.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Just for the record, yeah, it's gonna look like that until we've finish the quest.